is a bank in cyberspace. Monetary energy, core of the earth, doubles every year. Listen to my words. Selling doesn't hurt. Selling is absurd. It's like cutting off your wings, but you want to be a bird.
Alright guys, I want to talk about all the noise I'm hearing. It's just really annoying, and I thought, you know what, I just got to talk about it because it's just so much nonsense, right? There's some stuff that makes sense, some stuff that doesn't, right? So you know, I've been making this chart recently and I've been tracking stuff, right? And I'm seeing, right, okay, where was the high, where are we now? I'm tracking so many different things, right? This chart, if you look carefully, you can see I've been tracking it for some time, right? So we're tracking all the data. We're saying, okay, let's plot all the data points and see what happens, right? So today there was a video. It's on a good show, and I don't understand why these people even bring these idiots, right? I would refuse to bring them on even if they pay me for it. Honestly, I just don't understand these people bringing these idiots. I mean, I could see that they re-edited the video and they made a joke out of him. They literally made a joke out of him, right? So whoever this idiot was, right? And what he's talking about is basically how BTC could come to $10,000. Well, I want to see evidence of $10,000. Somebody please show me some evidence. That's what I'm asking, nothing more, right? You know, I want to see evidence, right? So you might be looking at this number and say, well, Sham, this is it. Well, no, this is on the short term. Well, you got to look at the longer time frame and tell me, give me evidence, right? And I'm going to show you some evidence here. Right, so what we're going to do, let's go to a cleaner chart. So this is my tracking chart. I'm going to leave that there. Right, let's go to a cleaner chart. Now let's go to this cleaner chart and see what's going on here. Right, okay, so what we want to do, and I'm going to just kind of get rid of some of this stuff. Forget that these are on the upside, so we don't want to know any of this. Right, let's get rid of all of this. Right, let's get rid of every one of this apart from this. This is from a previous data point, so we're going to leave that there. Let me find this one. Where is it? Right, oh, there it is. Right, so it's from a previous data point. That's why I'm just going to leave it there. All right, I'm just going to leave this there because it's got nothing to do with current time plots. Where was I? So where are we right now? So it will be here, right? Let's put it here. This is talking about future predictions, like, you know, where we're going to go, right? If we are to follow. So currently we stopped here. Let's leave it there. This, we're just going to use this as our reference, right? So we know the bottom was here. We know the top we are expecting to be this, right? You've seen this number before, right? Now let's work this out and say, okay, what are we seeing right now, right? So in the current zone, this fires me up, honestly. So we've got a fellow technical TA guy. He showed this particular level and he said, right, look, this is what we're basing on. We're saying, okay, we might have a ABC correction. We might be in an A direction going into a B. So how does an ABC work? Well, let me show you how an ABC works. You take a Fibonacci from the top to the bottom, right? You find that bottom level here and you say, okay, this was the dead bottom, right? Then what you do, you take that and you say, okay, the Fibonacci. Now remember, Fibonacci 1618 is the top side, and Fibonacci 0618 is the same but on the reverse, right? So this particular level here, right, would be your 0.1, and then from there you got this 618, and then from here negative is 0618, right? So what we say is, we say if we're going to have an ABC correction, the point A would come down to the top to the bottom. So that's a mega correction, right? And remember, there's mini patterns. We're not going to follow any of those. We're just going to follow this one big pattern from here to here, A. So when we have a B, where does the B come? Well, a B always has to, minimum will come up to the 0618. That's the minimum. Maximum, it can go even further. It can go up to here, it can go up to there, but let's just call it here. Let's just say, okay, we're going to follow the thing. We're going to say here. Now, we have this. Then what we do, we say we have a wave C, and wave C, sorry, one second. My bad. Wave C could be here somewhere, right? So let's just say wave C could be here, right? You know, so that's all we're doing. We're saying, okay, we've got this pattern, we've got this bottom, this is the bottom, we've got all of this stuff, and we've just calculated, and now we know where our wave B is going to be. So we know A is going to be here, B is going to push us back up to this level, the 52,000 level, 52,000 level, and then the C is going to shoot us back down, and usually that's how it looked. And you can go down even further, whatever. We leave it here for you, right? Now, what we want to see is how far down can we go. So what do? We've used the Fibonacci to guess where the point B would be. Well, logically, what you do is you use a Fibonacci, again from the same point, to guess where the bottom would be. And guess where the bottom would be? Bottom would be here. Here, there you go. This would be the bottom. So somebody try and explain to me where they get this $10,000 figure. Somebody please explain to me, because I'm bloody confused. I see this level almost matching. I mean, bang on. Look at this. How can you have a data from 2020 match this? It matches. The Fibonacci's are matching. Fibonacci's are pretty equal. Even the 618 level here is matching with this. Everything is matching. So somebody tell me where all this FUD is coming. Right? Somebody tell me, where do I see a 10K? I don't see a 10K here. I mean, do I have to now change my levels and, you know, go in and put something somewhere down here and say, okay, do you know what? I'm going to get a 10 from here, this level here to this level here. Okay, sorry, I don't have a 10 here either. I don't have a 10 here either. So what you have to understand, there are hypotheses, which is fine. There's nothing wrong. If the market was to go in an end and come into a B wave, well, this is bullish in the short term. We're going to make some money here. But then this B doesn't have to play out. Elliott wave does not have to complete. We could easily be in an A wave and still continue with, you know, so this could be cancelled, invalidated. What I'm trying to say here, right? Okay. We could all hope to have A wave finished, because we know it's finished, right? And we can have a B wave and come back down here and actually cancel the B wave and then just continue the market. We could have that. Or we could have it play the Elliott wave and say, okay, everything was playing. Now we have a B wave. We're going to go down. Well, when we get here, we'll get a signal. And if we see we get in a market dip, we'll just drop it, let everything go, pick it up wherever. It doesn't matter how far we go, we pick it up, right? We let the fibs decide for us. And so far, as you can see, all the fibs, right? All the fibs. Right? None of the fibs are telling us anything about a 10K, 15K, 20K level. None of that business, right? And also remember, we follow certain paths, right, in the market. So what we follow is, let me just show you this, right? Let me go on a weekly if you don't mind, right? I'm going to go on a weekly just to show you this, right? Because this is very important, right? So there's a path, right? I don't know where people get 4 different cycles. You know, pretty silly to use this as a cycle. This is when the first time ever in one different exchange, you call that a cycle. There was no exchanges. How can you verify that, right? You can't, right? Second exchange, second time we had a top, right? We'll have it here, right? So you're going to use all of this data. Fine, no problem. We'll use this data, right? And then we want to use the 2017. Everyone talks about the 2017. Well, let's talk about 2017, all right? Okay, everyone wants to talk about the bottom of 2019. Let's talk about 2019. Right? Everyone wants to talk about the top of 2019 again. Well, let's talk about that as well. Okay, we've added a line. We're adding lines everywhere, right? Let's add one more line here just in case somebody says, oh, you didn't put the bottom there. I'll put the bottom here, no worries. Oh, you didn't put the bottom here. Okay, let me put the bottom here as well. Right. How about that, right? This bottom is lower than this bottom. This high is higher than this bottom. This bottom is higher than this bottom. Does it make any sense to you? This high is higher than this high. Okay? Do you see what I'm trying to say? The only time we didn't have, all right, and we had another one here, right? Another one here. Let me change the color for you as well, just to make you understand, so you'll understand what's going on. I'll put a red line there, right? And I'll put a red line here. The only time we did not have, right, a higher high on the tops is when we did not have a bull run. Oops, look, we didn't have a bull run, right? So where are we now? Let's come down. So we're down here, right? So we always have a higher high. Somebody please show me if this is the bottom. Is this bottom, like I want you to tell me, is this bottom higher than this bottom? Is this bottom higher than this bottom? You see what I mean? So if all these super experts, right, who sound more like a bunch of comedians, sorry, I'm very angry, but if they sound like a bunch of comedians, are telling me that we're coming back here, dude, I'm selling everything. I want to go all into this place, right? This is what it is. This is, oh my days, okay. But that's not going to happen. Look at the reality. It's not going to happen. We had a top here, a local top here in 2019, and we're way above that. We're way above that. So what they're trying to do, right? Let me explain to you what's really going on, right? This is where you really have to understand what is really, really going on. Situation here is, whatever reason, we've had somebody talking in the House of Commons about Ethereum. We've got a bunch of institutions talking about Ethereum. Ethereum is being put on the map. Why? DeFi. Let me explain DeFi. People have realized that they could leverage DeFi to make money. So they know that Ethereum, it's very volatile because of BTC, right? and they can potentially make a lot more on Ethereum. Now imagine you can pick up an Ethereum for $1,000 and climbing up to $20,000. Well, you make a lot of money. Now, if you buy a BTC at $30,000 and climb it back up to 100,000, you only make 3x the money. So you can make 20x the money, or you can make 3x the money. So how do you bring BTC price down and Ethereum price down and get yourself a nice bunch of Ethereum? Well, guess what? You create FUD. You create FUD, BTC is bad, it's going to crash down and go down to nothing. Oh, Ethereum probably has its local bottom, so Ethereum, we're going to pump it to 20K. So you get this whole, well, hold on, you can't have that. BTC is the king until Ethereum takes the dominance. So unless Ethereum becomes 40% dominance, 50% dominance, it's still going to be controlled by BTC. But this kind of FUD indicates to me they are attempting their best, they're doing everything to make Ethereum a higher dominance, right? Because then they can change the narrative. And I will obviously then say, well, Ethereum's the king, right? Because that's what it is. You follow the leader. The leader is BTC at the moment. But BTC is controlling the market, and it's controlling it unwillingly, unknowingly, unintentionally, okay? Everything is moving because of BTC. But they want discounted Ethereum because they realize that we want more Ethereum. If we can take Ethereum, stick it into a farming into a farming protocol, and we can mine all these other coins and we can dump it onto people, well, guess what? We're always making money. Win, win, win. That's what they want. So please do understand what this FUD is. Now, strong hands, diamond hands, hold tight. Don't worry about it. It's nothing, because they're going to come back into BTC too, because BTC is a store of wealth. When they make all that money in Ethereum on all that volatility, where do you think they're going to stick it back in? BTC or USDT. But then there's a problem with USDT. It's not backed by anything. It's an imaginary money. So obviously that's not where they want to be. They want to be compliant and they want to follow the rules, and traditional people follow traditional things. And that's what they're going to do. So I see these hype Ethereum. I said DeFi summer's probably coming. So we've got Ethereum, we've got DeFi. But everybody, all the institutions are seeming to kind of diss BTC while buying in the background. Seriously? Do people not see that? Do you not understand what's going on? This is what I'm seeing, right? When I'm looking at the market, I see a complete different story. I see, well, look, BTC's down 1.25, Ethereum's down 3.4, because the king is the king. Oh, look at that, the king's just changed. King is the king. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? But what they're trying to do is pick up as much Ethereum as possible, as cheap as possible. Think about it. That's what they want. That's all they want. They want more and more Ethereum as cheap as possible, right? It's so hilarious. I mean, I was shocked. I was like, okay, why do people even bother looking at these news? Don't give them 2 seconds of your time. It's not worth it, And even if you did come across videos like that, give them a dislike. If I did something like that, give me a dislike. Okay? Talking about like and dislike, guys, if you like the video, please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video, and if you dislike the video, then smash that dislike button. Either way, if you hate it, dislike it, because you should not be encouraging this type of videos or this type of messages to anybody. This shouldn't be. Comment on them, or tell them, what the hell are you doing? These kind of people, they have no clue. Comedians, we don't need comedians in a serious thing. I'm a Bitcoin max. I admit it, I'm a Bitcoin max, right? But also I'm friendly with other companies, right? Ethereum, I'm friendly with them. I'm building projects on Ethereum myself right now. I'm working on certain things. I mean, I won't show you, but I'm currently working on a few projects with a few different teams, right? But it's hilarious how you see all of these things come out. It's just hilarious. Like the 10,743. I bet you, those 743, some of them are just institutions coming out with random coins. Because they figured out we can build, we can deploy, we can market, we can make money, we're going to make more money. And if you have a diamond hand, then you're laughing, all right? But BTC, they know that, okay, what we're going to do, we're going to scam everybody here and stick it into BTC. That's what they're going to do. That's what we're going to do. BTC is going to push. It's going to definitely go. Now, one other thing this person mentioned, and I want to talk about this as well, right? This is so funny. He said, people talk about log charts. Okay, this is what a log chart does, right? It tells you the actual direction it's going. Well, okay, fine. Let's not look at log chart, right? So this person says, these people are looking at log charts and it's stupid. You shouldn't be looking at log chart. Okay, fine. Let's look at without log chart. Boom. What do you see without log chart? Sorry, somebody please explain to me. What do you see without log chart? I'll show you what you see without log chart. This is what you see with that log chart. I'm trying to zoom in. Sorry, by the way, this is what this person, God knows how old this person was. This is what this person sees with that log chart. Sorry, somebody show me something here. I'm lost right now. I'm lost. I can't even see my lines. That's what a non-log chart shows you. Flat line, nothing, flat line, right? That's what you see without a non-log chart. The only time you see is a 2017 pump. You don't even see the 2017. So 4 cycles, my ass. That's all I'm going to say. You don't see that, mate. So when you're talking, please don't talk air or gas to us, right? It's flammable. We don't want to talk about it. It makes us angry, right? Unless you put it on a log chart, you can't even see anything. You telling me you can predict the market from here to here on this chart. Seriously? Bro, be real again, right? You telling me, another person telling me that basically if we had this thing and we're going to come to 10K, well, hold on. Based on your thing, we should be coming down here, mate. Not 10K, you should be coming back down to 1K. But I've already mentioned it. If it comes down to 1K, I'm ready for it. Are you ready for it? No, you're not, right? It's hilarious how these people come up with certain things. But what you have to look at is we look at these patterns and we say, okay, fine, where are we now? What are we possibly going to do? And also what you have to understand is over time, and let me go back to log because this is stupid. How are you supposed to do any TA on this? How are you supposed to do any TA? So this guy's an expert and he tells me he doesn't use a log. And how is he? Sorry, somebody please explain to me. I can't see anything here. According to this particular guy, right, if we had the top here in 2017 and the bottom here, actually 2017 we should have had a 32K BTC. Sorry, somebody please explain to me. I'm confused here. According to this, we're supposed to have a 32K BTC. So actually the market went short. So we didn't have a top. This was just not a bull run. Is that what you're telling me, right? Honestly, it doesn't make any sense. So this is a log chart. A log chart will show you the actual curve of the pattern, right? Where we are currently. And this is how you use a log chart and you see, right? And you can see what we're saying, that we are not coming to these levels. It doesn't make any sense. And come on. If you look at the pattern, we've never gone back to the lows. We've never gone back to the lows, right? These local tops here, we've always beat them at a later stage, right? So these are the downside. So these red ones are your bear market fake outs in a sense, right? Not a fake out, but they didn't have a bull run. But when you have a bull run, you're going to explode out of this, right? But what you see is the top. We never come back to these tops. Right? We never come back to these tops, right? When we do, boom, we explode, right? When we do, you see this here, we almost came to this low, boom, we didn't even come to this low. So that's what we're seeing, right? It doesn't make any sense. And you're telling me we've never in history had a time where we went up like this and then came all the way back down this price. We've never had this. We've never had a situation where we've gone all the way up here and then come back down here. We've never had that, mate. So I don't know what the hell you're talking about. You need to get off the TV or whatever you're on and please come back with some real facts. Give us some numbers. Give us some charts like this. Show me levels. Show me diagrams saying this is why I see 10K, because I don't see a 10K here, mate. I'm a bit lost. Anyway. Loads of anger, loads of things. Like, share, subscribe, and I'm going to catch you on another one. I was full of energy. I just had to make this video. I'll see you on another one, guys, very soon. Thank you.